Good evening, America. This just in, President Nixon has announced his plans to resign from presidency later tomorrow night.
This is without a doubt a result of the Watergate scandal and calls from Congress for impeachment.
Now with more information, we give you Amanda Smith, our leading analyst at the Watergate Complex Center.
Here we are at the Watergate Complex. This is a scene where 5 men, Bernard Baker, Frank Sturgis, Eugenio Martinez, Virgilio Gonzalez, and their leader James McCord broke into the complex with plans to wiretap the Democratic National Committee. The men were shortly arrested after a security guard found tape on one of the doors. Only later did investigators realize that these men were linked to the Nixon administration. Back to you, Lucas and Josh.
Thanks, Amanda. Throughout the investigation, President Nixon has been accused of misleading and tampering with evidence. He has also been accused of refusing to hand over vital information to key investigators in the Watergate scandal. Patrick Gray, the FBI director, has also been accused of many of these things. He's been accused of misleading information, tampering with evidence, and is also linked to many of the Nixon administrators who are accused of the very same things.
Speaking of tampering with evidence, earlier this year, Nixon aide Alexander Butterfield testified that he knew of a taping system the president had installed in the White House, which would record every phone call and conversation had in the Oval Office.
Special Prosecutor Archibald Cox demanded that President Nixon turn over the tapes. However, President Nixon, instead of turning over the tapes, decided that it would probably be best to fire Archibald Cox along with other prosecutors in the case. This has been deemed the Saturday Night Massacre.
From the discussions I have had with congressional and other leaders, I have concluded that because of the Watergate matter, I might not have the support of the Congress that I would consider necessary to back the very difficult decisions and carry out the duties of this office in the way the interests of the nation will require. I have never been a quitter. To leave office before my term is completed is abhorrent to every instinct in my body. But as president, I must put the interests of America first. America needs a full-time president and a full-time Congress, particularly at this time with problems we face at home and abroad. To continue to fight through the months ahead for my personal vindication would almost totally absorb the time and attention of both the President and the Congress in a period when our entire focus should be on the great issues of peace abroad and prosperity without inflation at home. Therefore, I shall resign the presidency effective at noon tomorrow.
What has society learned from the Watergate scandal? Well, society has learned that no one man should have all that power. Society has also learned that government officials abuse and manipulate their environment in order to gain political prestige.
Laws and regulations should be put into place in order to protect the public from high-ranking government officials abusing their power. The manipulation and deception seen throughout Watergate scandal needs to be a thing of the past, while in the future, the power should be in the public's hands.
Have a good night, America, and stay classy.